Assalamu alaikum, Rabda here. Today I'm gonna be teaching you your very first lesson of Python. The course is totally free. So let's get started and talk about it. There are many courses out there on internet, but why to choose this one, right? Well, in this course you'll create your own projects with me, have study material, slides so that you can review them later, some challenges, quizzes and many more that you will not find anywhere. So let's get started to the video and the study material. So to learn Python, you just need to know about some basics of Python and you should know about them. So okay, variables, booleans, numbers, operations, like basic operators like for calculations. And I will also tell you about what is a syntax error and about indentation, but later. And then we'll do some practical work after this all theory, after understanding all the concept. Okay, so let's get started. So what are variables? So variables, for example, x, y, z, and then we turn these variables and assign them to some strings or might be a numbers and some calculations that we'll do in the practical work. So okay, variables into strings like a equals to. For the string we use some I will show you in the practical. Well, now we talk about numbers. All we know is the mathematical numbers, but okay, what are booleans? So let's talk about booleans. These are logical operators, right, that used to connect Python statements, okay, which includes and, or, not, which are either true or false. So there we go. What are Boolean operators? So Boolean expressions evaluate to be true or false. For example, 2 is less than 3 and 3 is less than 4. Everybody knows that is true. So this is a Boolean. If we say that 4 is equal to 5 and 3 is less than 4, it's not true, it's false. So these true and false, the relation between them is called a Boolean operator. Alright, now we know these with some operators for the basic. Now we know that double equal means equal. For example, 2 is equal to 2 here. This is true. But if I say 2 is equal to 3, I know it's not true, then it's false. This exclamatory sign means not. We read it as not equal to, less than or equal to, greater than, and greater than equal to. If you need all of these slides, I'll be sharing this with you in the description below, but these are not that important. But if some of you are too much beginners, then I will just share in this description below. It's okay. Alright. So these were some basic things. Now let's get started onto some practical work. So let's get started. Now open your Google Chrome or any browser you're using. In my case, I'm using Google and my operating system is Ubuntu. But if you're using Windows, it's okay. The steps are gonna be probably same. Alright, now open your Google Chrome and type Sublime Text. Now if you're or might be Sublime, it's okay. If you're using Windows 10, Windows 7 or Windows 8, whatever, or any other operating system like Parrot OS or anyone else, so just type Sublime for your OS name. So okay, for example, I think that most of the people are using Windows, so Sublime for Windows. For example, Windows 10, then enter it, and there you go. The first option, which is Sublime Text, its original website. So okay, there you go. You have now here a download button. Now just click that. Now you have, for example, 64-bit or 32-bit Windows, whatever. You can just install it from here. For Windows, you can just install it from here. And if you're a Linux or something, just go scroll down and you'll find it. Or just type Sublime for Linux and you'll get it. Or you can also install it by commands. If you're not a beginner, you already know that. Alright, so now if you've downloaded that, then it will be in a zip file. Then extract this And extracting this is not a big deal. You just can go ahead on YouTube and just, if you don't know, you can just know that how to do it. Now if I've already installed it, then after extracting that, you will have an icon like that. So I've already installed it, so just open that Sublime and you will a screen will pop up with the untitled file. Okay, so here we can type something else, but it won't save into our Python file. So to save it into Python file, just press Ctrl S onto your keyboard, repeating the type Control button then S button together. First Ctrl S and save that file. Then this will pop up. Now choose a folder where you want to save this file. In my case, I'm choosing this. Okay, and name the file. So how to name the file? Your file name .py. So what is this py? Okay, let me clear you. If you're using the JavaScript, so in JavaScript you save your any file with the extension .js. If you're interested in learning JavaScript, then tell me in the comments below. I will create another course on JavaScript for free. Alright, if not right now we're learning Python, so the Python extension is .py. So we're just saving our file name .py. You can either say try.py or any other file name. Okay, now just save it. Now this untitled name is now file name.py. Don't worry about these extra tabs. I've just created many projects here, so this is why you're just seeing these tabs. But if you're just installing now and new to Sublime, don't you worry about that. You can just use any other IDE if you're interested and you don't like Sublime. It's okay. You can use Atom or Notepad++, any other you want. So okay, now I'm just going to tell you again about operators. So in Python you just give some comments. What are comments? With this hashtag symbol, and this is what your computer cannot get into the output of. He can't read it. Okay, so now just give a heading which is operators. Okay, now let me tell you what is subtraction. For subtraction, here we create a variable called subtraction. Now I'm going to assign it equals to, and this is a string which is plus. Any string inside these becomes a string. So okay, plus. Now multiply. For multiplication you use steric. For division you use this slash, and for addition you use okay, sorry, I just this is for subtraction. Okay, sorry. So these are some basic signs that we're gonna be using in our later projects for calculations. So okay, now let's get started on some output and things. Alright, so we are going to, for example, say r equals to, or say my first code equals to the string. Don't forget this string, because if you say hello world without these strings, then it's gonna be nothing. It's useless. You just created an assign a variable to a variable, which is totally wrong. So we just need this inside our this. Okay, now it just turned yellow and it's correct, not because it's yellow, just explaining you. Okay, now type print, because we want to print it. So this is a function that we always use to print anything else that we want to print and get output of. So for that we just use this function, and inside this we type what we want to use. Just type print in these curly brackets. If you use these brackets, these are wrong. It's not a print anymore. So you just remember that you use these curly brackets instead of any other brackets. So now I just type my first code, and you can see the suggestion that I just wrote and my first code is a lengthy variable, so I don't have to type it again and again. So I just wrote my first code and just wrote and this is a very good thing about Sublime. Okay, now the very important thing, don't forget to save your file. Many of you guys are just watching this video and have muted this, so you just can't mute and just watch it and you'll learn. You have to listen to me as well. So just press Ctrl S and you will have to save this file. If you want, then you will just have an empty output. So just type Ctrl S and you have saved this. Now open your terminal, and if you're using Windows, then open CMD. How to open CMD? It's okay. Press Windows R and type CMD and you'll open it. Then type, in my case, open terminal. There we go. Here we have to tell it the path where we saved this file. So my CD means the change in the directory. So downloads, here we're in the downloads section, then CD. Okay, Python course, maybe, yeah. And ls is for listing the files, all having in. So there are our file name .py. Now we cannot write file name .py, it won't run our code because it's not a command. So what we do, before I just tell you what we do, I'm just going to tell you how to check the path of your file if you just forget in case. You can see the top here that it's telling us the path where we saved our file. So from there you can just know that what is the path of our file. So okay, just go to your terminal and type Python, because it's a Python extension and Python code. If you're using JavaScript, then type JavaScript and then file name. So Python, then type your file name, any file name .py, and just enter. There you go. Hello world. Okay, so your code is succeeded. So okay, now minimize it, and I'm just gonna tell you a bit more things, bit calculations with it. So now our next quiz is to type any two variables or whatever. So we can add two strings together, and as well we can just have some calculations. So here we're just gonna say that any variable, for example, a equals to 10, b equals to 20, and then we want to add these both, right? So we have two methods to add both of these. So the first method that we are going to be doing is to say print, right, our function, because we want to print their output, then a plus b, right? Then Control S for sure. Then just type that command again, and there is 30. This is the first method, but a bit advanced, not advanced, but pure method to add these both is to create another variable called c, and then add these both, which is a plus b. Then simply type print c, right, and save it. Then there we go, the same output, but the method was changed. So whichever you like, you can use it. Alright, now here we're just going to add some strings. So for example, I say r equals to re and o equals to on. Okay, now I want it to be, the output should be reon, right? So what we can do, we multiply them? No. We subscribe them? No. What we do is to add them. So what I do is to say reon equals to r plus o. Okay, then we say print say reon. Then we say Control S, and these are two strings, right? So okay, there we go. It says Rion. Okay, for example, I do another thing that I say my channel and I say subscribe to my channel for more videos, right? And then I say print my channel. Oop, my channel, sorry. Okay, then I save it, and you can see I haven't put these a string, so I have to also show you the syntax error, so I'm just not adding these yellow something, right? Okay, and there we go. This is a syntax error. It is not a valid syntax. Where is those strings, right? It's not a string, so it cannot give us the output. So this is a syntax error, and it's telling you with this little arrow that syntax error is in the line number 1 in the file name.py. In this line where you have written subscribe to my channel for more videos, and there is an error. So how can we solve this error? Just we go back and we check our code, and oh my god, we haven't put these here, and there we go. Now this is a right, and Control S. Now it's a valid syntax. Now we again say Python file name.py. There we go. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. It's our output. Alright. So it was a little bit of our mini challenge for you guys, is to create your own outputs, print something, and then tell in the comments below what did you discover. Okay, so in the next lecture we're gonna be learning a bit more calculations about that and a bit more functions. So, and I'm also gonna be telling you about indentation. So now what I'm gonna be telling you is for liking my channel if you understand and got the concept. So okay, and later our project is gonna be creating a Python calculator. So okay, so it was our today's very basic lesson. Hope you all got a concept, and if there is any type of question about Python related, you can ask to me in the comments below. Feel free, no hesitations, to ask me any question related to Python. And if you want more videos about it in advanced Python course, because many of the people who are watching this are advanced and more advanced than me, so then don't you worry, I'm just gonna be uploading advanced videos later, because this course is just for the beginners, then beginners to pro level. So yeah, give me some hope and subscribe to my channel and share this video to your code fever friends. See you all in the next video. Bye. Allah Hafiz.